Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, here to do another episode of Ask Witch of Boise. Woo! Before we begin, make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below, tell me if any of it resonates with you. I love to read your comments. These are all questions that have come from my Instagram page, so make sure that you are following that. My username is Witch of Boise, all one word, and check out the stories. You never know when I'll be asking to get those questions, and this is the only way you will be getting any sort of free readings is through those. So I have the remaining, it looks like I have 5 left. So we're going to get all of these done first, get them all answered first, and then I'll go on my Instagram page and get some more questions because I will be more consistent. But I feel really bad for these people that have been waiting for their reading for quite some time. So we're going to get these ones done. So shaking that up. All right. Put that pumpkin aside. What is our question? Okay. So this question is, what do you see coming up for me in these next few months? From Rose. Okay. What do you see coming up for me in these next few months? So it looks like we already have 3 cards off. What do you see coming up for Rose in the next few months? Okay. That was 3. Was it 3? Yeah, that was. Okay, we'll take it. Okay, wow. Okay, I'm going to move some decks around. I got a lot of cards here. Be able to fit it all here to get a good reading on it. Okay, so your first card is the King of Wands. Then you have the 9 of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool in reverse, 7 of Wands, the Magician, 6 of Wands, and then 7 of Swords. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do this about 4 months. So this is going to be what's coming up for you in your next, you're saying these next few months. I think 4 is a good number. So all I'm doing with this next deck, and any sort of questions you have on the decks, just go to the description box. They'll have the names of the decks on there. I'm going to do clarifying tarot cards for these 4 months. All right, cool. Okay, so we have for your month, and this can be either this month or this can be starting next month. It just depends on how you view it. It's up to you. But I'm going to be doing 4 months. So we have that King of Wands and that 9 of Wands in reverse being clarified by the World. So this tells me that you are letting your creativity happen. And I feel like you're really letting your guards down. You're letting that wall down. And there's an ending of a cycle that's happening. And so it's a reason to celebrate. So it's making sure that you are honing in on that creativity, but also not being that flash anger. So if you have any like fiery temper, that's the one thing that needs to really go off out of this cycle. But overall energy is really, really good. Again, it's just becoming more vulnerable and more open to receiving messages or receiving gifts from the universe. But you're on top of your creativity. You're on top of your passion, your fire, your career, that kind of energy. So this is a really, really good month. Okay. Then we have the the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Fool in reverse being clarified by the Page of Wands. So there's a blockage here the next month. So your month 2. This blockage is a really big instability that's happening. You need to really hone in on this creative energy that you had before with that King of Wands, with this Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is telling you need to keep that fire going and you need to stoke it. Because when you don't tap into that creativity or have that keep burning, you're going to get into this financial instability and just overall instability. So there's a definite blockage with money. And it feels like you are wanting to start anew. You want to start a new cycle. You feel it with that previous month with the World, but you can't. You need to really focus on what lessons that need to be learned because you haven't learned all of them. And there's a blockage of being able to start anew. So again, it's honing in on that wand energy, which is that King of Wands beforehand. What was making you so fiery and passionate? And what's the difference from that to now and having it blocked? And it's probably because you aren't taking care of either yourself or of your passion project or whatever is making you that creativity is really needs to be continuing. So it's like the way I can describe it is just say you pick up drawing and you're a really good drawer and you've been really, really good. You're actually starting to draw things like from your emotions and really getting that out and you're feeling like you're completing that cycle. Well, then you stop drawing. So you're like, okay, well, I feel better now, so I'm not going to draw ever again. And that's the energy that's happening right now, where it's like you stop doing what you were doing before that made you feel so good. And then you're wondering, why do I feel this way? Why can't I move on? Well, you're not continuing that work that was happening in month 1. So month 3 actually is a really, really good month because we have the 7 of Wands and the Magician. And that's being clarified by the 6 of Pentacles. So this is telling me again, you're feeling very defensive. So it's going back on making sure that you're letting down your defenses and becoming vulnerable and allowing people to come into your life. And that's how you're going to get an exchange. That's an energy exchange. You won't be able to get the people or relationships that you are craving and that you are wanting unless you take that wall down and you can also give. It's giving and receiving. And once you have that energy exchange open and ready, then you'll be able to create and manifest the life that you're wanting to live. And this is the biggest thing for that 3rd month, is making sure that you are open into receiving and giving. But it's a really, really good time to do any sort of manifestations, any sort of vision board, that kind of thing, where you are trying to figure out what you are wanting into your life. What do you want to, what's the next step? That kind of energy. This is on month 3 is going to be it. This is when you really want to start to really focus in on it, or you could do it these other months. And then the month 3 is when you actually start to work towards it. but it's making sure that you know that you have the ability to create the life that you want. And then we have in month 4, we have the 6 of Wands and the 7 of Swords being clarified by the Star. And this is a really great ending of this 4 months, because we have that 6 of Wands, which is all about being victorious. It's a victory of a battle. However, it's not the war, it's not the entire thing that you're trying to work yourself up to, but you are winning. And the 7 of Swords is something where it is a warning to make sure that you have your healthy boundaries in place. And that is with people, because I feel like that 3rd month, you're going to be really opening yourself up and really getting that energy exchange. And that's the problem, is when you open yourself up like that, that means that a lot of people will come into your life and they might not be the greatest. So it's making sure that you have your boundaries set, where it's what kind of behavior is acceptable to me and what kind of behavior isn't. And being clarified by the Star, this is just a beautiful healing energy as well, very spiritual. So you're just having a really, really almost like a high in a sense with that victory, and making sure that you are creating boundaries and this beautiful healing energy. All right. Wow. Okay, what does the medicine cards want to say? What is coming up for Rose within the next few months? These next 4 months, I should say. Gotta be specific or I'm gonna fill in the blanks for you. Okay, perfect. So we have 3 cards here. Ooh, we have number 21, the owl. Ooh, number 1, the eagle. And number 13, the coyote. Holy moly, these are great cards. So 21, the owl, is about, where are you? It's about deception. So you're being asked to use your powers of keen, silent observation to intuit some life situation. Owl is befriending you and aiding you in seeing the total truth. Owl can bring you messages in the night through dreams or meditations. Pay attention to the signals and omens. The truth always brings further enlightenment. So it's being honest and truthful with yourself. And here's already some like symbols to look for. Hold on one second. I'm just going to pause this. I'm sorry about that. I just had a little bit of a coughing fit. But some symbols to really look out for is the world. So like a globe or the world imagery, a star, an owl, an eagle, and a coyote. So any of those, if they pop up within this 4-month time frame, that's going to be a signal to you to really pay attention to those symbols and see what they're trying to guide you to. Okay, eagle is one of my favorite ones in this because it's spirit. So this is telling you that you're being spiritly guided, and you need to make sure that you are having the freedom to be who you are and not be afraid of how other people are going to perceive you. So it's really just following your spirit and just knowing that spirit, your spirit guides, guardian angels, the people that are looking out for you on the other side are with you. They are helping guide you. So it's feel that comfort, and also you don't have to feel like you're alone. They are there. And even when they aren't there 24/7, if you need them, you call on them. And then coyote, which is also, I know this one, but coyote is number 13, and he's a trickster. So this is also not taking yourself so seriously and not taking your life so seriously. I feel like there's there's some big stuff that's at play, and it feels like really, really heavy for you. I'm not feeling it, but I'm just by the energy that's happening here. It's not as big as you think it is. And I think that you're creating more stress than it needs to be. So it's making sure that we're able to laugh at ourselves and have fun with life. And even in bad situations, it's making light of it or having fun with what you have, you know? It's making sure that this is our life. We only get one of it on this physical plane with this physical vessel. So why not have fun? Okay, what is coming up for Rose in the next few months? Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so your first one is Black Tourmaline, and that's protection. So this is really going into that spirit energy where you are being protected by spirit. So just know when things aren't working out, and especially that like second month where you're feeling stuck and like, what the heck? Know that you're protected and just keep going and really create that fire, that passion, and continue that. And you're going to see how far you're going to be able to go. And then we have Divine Temple, which is Source. So what I get out of this card is that you are the source. You are the source of all of your solutions and sometimes the source of your problems. So it's making sure that you know that you are powerful. You're a powerful person and a powerful being that can create and manipulate, like the magician energy, the life that you want to live. So this is also with emotions as well. Feel emotions, let them in, but don't let them stay. So if you're feeling sad, it's okay to feel sad, but it's knowing that you are making a conscious choice to keep it there if you won't let it go. So it's making sure that you understand that you are the source. You have the power to create the world and the life that you want to live. And stop being so serious about it too. I feel like you're honing in on it. Oh, awesome. Then we have Ma'at, fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So this is fairness in the sense that anything that you are going to feel, if it doesn't feel balanced or it feels unfair, it is fair. There is karmic play that's at play. And this is also Libra energy because of the scales. So if you have Libra in your chart, make sure you do check out those planets of where that Libra is and really read into it, really kind of research that. And that might help you as well, guide you to a really beautiful outcome as well. But that is an awesome card. Okay, our next deck. Oh, it just went everywhere. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Then we have brothers and sisters. To get along with others, see the love and the best within them. So this is a time to be really connected with your family and your brother, your siblings. But this can also be with your friends that feel like family. So there might be a situation that's going on with maybe your friend group or friends where you don't feel as close, and it's time to just reconnect with it, get what the issue was out of the way, and continue forward into that relationship. Okay. Ooh. Then we have number 27, Waning Crescent 4, and that's release. So it's also a time to release this bad energy. And I feel like this next 4 months that's what you are doing. I do think that second month is not going to be great. And that's when you really need to focus on releasing this bad juju. And it's releasing the negativity in that you are creating in your life. It's releasing that. Making sure that you're laughing at yourself and not taking yourself so seriously, but release yourself from the burdens that you have and actually make sure that you apologize to yourself, forgive yourself, it happens. And it's forgiving other people too that are around you. And you don't have to be friends with people that torqued you off and you apologize to, but because a lot of times it's not really an apology for them, it's an apology for you to move forward. Okay, what is coming up for Rose in the next few months? Okay. Forest. Breathe, or breath, I should say. So perhaps a trip out to the forest. This is also something where it is breathing. This has something to do with your lungs. So taking care of your lungs, going outside, going for a walk, nature walks, or going camping. Something that has to do with the forest and just going out into nature. And really be careful of something that has to do with your lungs as well. This can be just maybe, I don't know. That's just what keeps coming is breath, which is the throat, and then the lungs. So just know that might be an issue that's coming up, but this can also be that the going out camping and into the forest. All right. So then we have the arts. So this is that creativity that's happening in that first month where you need to continue with doing that. So it's making sure that you are connecting with the arts and doing arty things, arty. Okay. And art doesn't necessarily mean to have to be drawing or anything like painting or whatever. This can be music. It can be scrapbooking. Like, you don't have to be like a quote unquote talented artist. You can doodle. You can just like draw your name or whatever. Just do something. Create with your hands. Okay. Midnight, the most magical hour of all. And then werewolf. Exploring wildness. Wow. Okay, so this is crazy because we are dealing with nighttime. So I feel like that there is like a transformation that's happening, and it is letting go of that seriousness. I think you're in the process this next few months of actually transforming yourself into your more authentic self. And if you aren't, you need to. Because it feels like you're putting on a mask of who you aren't to people. And you need to really be honest with yourself and honest with other people. Like, this is who I am. Hi. And I'm feeling like you need to just embrace that crazy side of yourself, where it's embracing the wildness. It's like the wild woman aspect. And then midnight, the most magical hour of them all. I'm just getting like with midnight, it's going and coinciding with that werewolf where the moon is full, and then that's where the transformation. So if you're really into like witchcraft or whatever, midnight instead of the witching hour might be your time. But also, this is a symbol for you. 12, midnight, noon, that kind of thing. So when you're seeing that, that's a sign for you. And perhaps that's also a sign for your spirit guides are going to give you messages at midnight. Okay. So let's get, what do you see coming up for Rose in the next few months? Gemini, number 15, I think. So it's focusing on, with thoughts. So you're making sure that you are getting into thought-provoking stuff. Start to expand your mind, as well as embracing all of your different kind of personalities. Again, with that werewolf, it feels like that there's a mask there and you're not combining it. So it's making sure that these two become into one in your oneness. Okay. I'm just throwing these all over the place. All right, what do we got here? We have Ragnarok. And that's number 33. Something is coming to an end, only to have something new take its place. We are all subject to this cycle of birth, life, death, and rebirth. With death comes an opportunity to start afresh. No matter how difficult the situation, it is not the end of the world. So again, it's not taking yourself so seriously, and if there's an ending, then that's okay, because there's always going to be a beginning. What a beautiful message. Okay, let's do, I got 3 more decks. Did that flip? Nope, that's it. Power over 7 scorpions. You are being initiated onto the magic of conjuring so as to have the power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You're guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly with great effect. Wow, this is so great. So this is pretty much saying, just at the end, that 4th month of getting those personal boundaries and making sure that you're having personal and healthy boundaries, that you are speaking your truth and you're speaking and conjuring what you're wanting in life. And that can be also done at that midnight. Maybe like you just say to the universe what you want at midnight to conjure it. All right, then we have Kuan Yin. And so this one, and then our last one, we'll do a romance angel card for you, just to see how your romance is the next 4 months. Okay. Come on. All right, this is here, the Yellow Tiger Mother, number 13. All right, so sometimes we must be strong and hold true whilst all around us seems to be shifting and changing. The Yellow Tiger Mother, Kuan Yin, in her guardian role, is roaring her divine sound within you. She asks you to hear her, to remember that you are a powerful being of light. And even whilst you are in the flow with universal forces, your strong roots help you be at peace with your truth, standing your ground whilst your light shines true. Wow, that is beautiful. So it's standing your ground and being in your truth. This is a really big next 4 months. And I feel like this is building onto it. And I think that this is either that truth and being in that energy of this like 7 Scorpios and all of that. That's going to be in month 3 and 4. So this is going to be a building up to that. That is just awesome. Okay, so let's do the romance angel cards. Let's see what is coming up for you in the next 4 months. Okay. Passion. This is with that King of Wands. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This also says sing, so that can be a part of your arts, your creativity. So it's making sure that you are singing as well. Big passion that's going on. That's really, really exciting. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so you have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So this is going to that Seven of Swords, making sure that you have that personal boundaries. And if something doesn't feel right or you keep seeing red flags, it's time to go. All right, that is it. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. And again, make sure that you do follow me on Instagram. Check out those stories on a daily basis because you never know when I'm going to be asking you for a free question. All right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day and I will see you soon. Bye.